Welcome back to Internash, guys. I'm super excited to make this video because today is Friendships Day. So happy Friendships Day. And today's video is about friends and how to make friends once these guys are done. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how to make new friends, what are the places that you should go to so that you can meet new people, and what are the things that you should not do so that you don't look like a creepy person. So if you're a person who's planning to come to Australia as an international student, this video is just for you. So, check it out! Today I have Manmeet, Kishan and Akshay with me. All three of them are best of friends that I have made in Australia, and we did not know each other when we were back home. And in today's video we are going to discuss how to strike a conversation, how to make new friends, and what are the things that you should not do so that you have maximum friends when you come to Australia, you don't suffer through loneliness, and you have the best experience of your life as international student. So one of the issues that I have, which I want to share with you guys, and I want a solution, which is like I cannot start a conversation with someone. I cannot go up to someone and say, like, hey, my name is Dave, and I study at Monash. Like, I cannot start that. If somebody comes and talk to me, I'm like very comfortable. So like, is that something that you guys face as well? Like,
as far as my experience has been, I personally was under an impression that being an extrovert personality, it would be a piece of cake for me to make friends.
Yeah.
Sadly, that's not what it exactly is. In situations like when I have tried to go and strike a conversation with, hi, how are you? So my name is Manmeet. But I've realized that after a certain point, it becomes pretty awkward. It's like it feels as if you're forcing the person to have that conversation, which is not a very pleasant situation you want to be a part of. So I had my own share of experience with respect to the same, where I then later on look at some common grounds to talk to them and continued from there. But initially, it's not that if you're an extrovert, it's all sorted for you, it's all good and good. But extroverts have their own issues with the ice breaking between people.
right, and I would you call yourself an extrovert?
Not really. So I'm neither an extrovert nor an introvert. Might sound a bit funny and, well, I don't know. So I'm like an ambivert. So I'm like somewhere in the middle. So it's like
You're what?
Somewhere in the middle. Ambivert.
Ambivert.
Yeah.
Okay.
So neither can I initiate a conversation, nor can I, not initiate a conversation. So
Wait, how does that sound?
I'll tell you. So it's like I cannot go up to a person and start talking until and unless that person was, introduced to me by a common friend.
Right.
So for example, Kishan, he was introduced to me by a common friend, Daya. Me, you were introduced to me by this beautiful idiot. Then, and then we hit it off pretty well, pretty easily. So that's pretty chill for me. So, but what happens is, like what Meet said, that it can get awkward. So you don't want to start your first conversation.
Right.
You need to have a sweet, small talk kind of a conversation, exchange the numbers, and then move out of the situation.
Okay.
Because it gets awkward for the other person, and I love the awkwardness. But sometimes I have to pull out.
Yeah.
Pull out. I'm sorry. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Right? But then I exchange numbers, and then you have to show initiation as well.
Yeah.
Because like the other person should know that you're interested in being friends with them.
Right. So how do you show that interest?
So once you get the numbers, then you can go and message that it was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
We should hang around more often, or we should hang around here.
So honestly, one thing that I've seen, especially in Australia, that people don't give out their numbers. Have you faced that? So like what I do is like I always add people either on Instagram or like Facebook.
Social media.
Yeah, social media. Like because even a lot of times I might not like to give my number.
Well, you gave me your number the first 30 days.
Yeah, because you asked for it and I couldn't say no. But the point is that it might get awkward sometimes if you ask directly for a number.
Definitely. Like you have to gauge the situation. I'm not saying go out to random people and give me a number. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But it's like you have to read the situation.
Yeah.
I knew that you were chill with me. I knew he was chill with me. I knew she was chill with me. So I could ask for the number.
Right.
Like you get the vibe. You know that should I ask the number or not?
Yeah.
And if your gut says yes, then you just ask for it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Actually, you know what? I'm not comfortable in giving you my number. Add me on Facebook. You're like, fine.
Yeah.
Add them on Facebook, message them on Facebook. Show initiation. Initiate a conversation.
Right. So like if somebody is introducing you to someone, then take interest in them.
Yes.
And like start
Don't be a pompous asshole and just keep talking about yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would like you would call yourself an introvert, right?
Yeah, I've been introvert my whole life, so being introvert is not really easy. It's really difficult when you actually end up striking conversations with new people.
Yeah.
But over the time period, I kind of developed a pitch, which actually has been really handy for me.
Yeah.
So whenever I end up meeting any strangers or any, like when I say strangers, of course, foreign students or like new friends, so it's always good to have a pitch which is like basic for you, where you start off saying like, where you're from, what's your name, and all that. For example.
Yeah. How would you?
Yeah. For example, like if I'm out to like introduce you to myself, I would just go like, "Hi, Dave. I'm Kishan.
Yeah.
And I'm from India, and I'm
Yeah.
doing Masters in Business Information Systems in Monash University.
Okay.
And I've been here for like a week now already, and I've
Yeah.
been visiting to so and so places in the city, and it's really good. I love it here.
Okay.
How about yourself? Like, have you been to a places a lot of around?
Right.
So like this is how we can build a conversation, which is like really good.
Okay.
And like for me, it's been really worked out very well.
Okay.
So like any introvert out there, I think like I would humbly give a kind advice saying that if you guys develop a pitch for yourself, I don't think being an extrovert or introvert wouldn't be a problem at all, because everyone can go ahead and strike a conversation.
I think that is such a good advice. Like if you have a page, like that is it. That's exactly what you're saying.
Such a cool technique.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start doing that.
Cheers.
You come across as a very pleasant personality.
Yeah.
It brings positive vibes also.
Yeah.
You know, it affects your body language.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
that
it's
is
good.
true. And is it same across all nationalities? Like for example, like we always had a common ground that we could talk about, like India or Indian subcontinent and the things that we know, or news or whatever.
Yeah.
But like what about other nationalities?
Okay, my experience with other nationalities has been really funny.
Yeah.
I was not having a very big clarity as to what could I talk to Chinese nationalities.
Yeah.
But somewhere through my research, when I was doing a unit, I found out that China has a great popularity with respect to Bollywood movies and Amir Khan the actor. So I just tried and tested.
What?
So yeah, I'm again repeating myself. So, while I was just doing some research for one of my units.
In China?
In China. Amir Khan's movies are very Dangal, Three Idiots, a lot more Secret Superstar, a lot of his...
See, I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should start watching good movies. That's your problem. Right, so you like,
Tare Zameen Par is one of their favorites that they told me. So after we in a group discussion, after we were done with the topic we were given, I tried to use this. I just asked them, hey, have you seen this movie? I just showed them the poster. Oh yeah, they got so excited. They're like, oh yes, you've seen this movie. How do you know?
That is so cool.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. So tell me, what did you like in the movie? And then they themselves were showing me the posters of other movies, and they were talking to me about it. So all my other friends were like,
that is really
this
cool.
worked.
Yeah.
I find it proud of myself because of Amir Khan.
And one of them sitting on the table is now my very good friend.
That is such a cool thing.
Yeah. And it has worked. Tried and tested, guys.
Yeah, just in case if you're gonna make friends with like Chinese nationalities, you just show them Amir Khan and like
just try to talk to them about Bollywood movies and Amir Khan.
I would not do that, but you guys would. What's up with you guys? Like what other nationalities have you met here and like?
So other nationalities per se, like in that aspect, I was lucky enough when I came to Melbourne, I moved into a shared accommodation.
Right.
So that shared accommodation had people from different nationalities. So I was the only Indian in that house.
Okay.
And there were like around about seven rooms.
Yeah.
In that house.
Yeah.
So like all of them were like Russians, Chinese, Indonesian, different places.
Yeah.
So what happened was I became very good friends with the Russians.
Yeah.
And then the Russians were in Melbourne for the past 6 months, so they had their own circle.
Yeah.
Of friends of different nationalities.
Yeah.
So they introduced to me an American, an American freaking Melbourne. I was shocked. Like I asked him, "What are you doing here? I wanted to go to LA and you're in Melbourne. Like, what are you doing here?"
Right.
And then they introduced to me their other Russian friends, and then their other Chinese friends.
So like how do you make friends with them? That is like the goal.
So like what happened was I was maybe lucky enough to go on a trip with them.
Okay.
So I ended up traveling with them to Adelaide.
Interesting. Yeah.
So we went out for 4 or 5 days, and it's pretty natural if you're going out with some
Yeah.
7 or 8 people, you end up being good friends.
Yeah,
Because if you're
100%.
living with them, drinking with them, eating with them, doing everything with them.
Fair.
So now the American is like a best buddy of mine. The Russians are back in Russia, but I still talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like we became a pretty chill group.
That is actually.
So my advice to everyone coming into Melbourne or any other city for studies is, if you get an option to live in a shared accommodation, please go for it. It might be awkward initially, but then you have to, sort of push your envelope a little bit higher.
Fair.
And then you just get to know or start getting to know people.
Right. And what has been your experience? Like any specific incidents that has happened?
Like when I started my uni 1 year, like orientation week was a superstar for me. Like I met all of my best buddies who are still with me right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm pursuing my 3rd semester now. So over the period of 3 semesters, the friends whom I met in orientation week stuck around with me. Like we made like really good friends. Because orientation week actually serves like a platform because you guys are all from the same uni. Yeah. And also like you also know like who's taking what courses. If you have similar courses, once again, it's a very easy conversation starter. You connect to people very easily. So orientation week was an amazing thing. And apart from that, student meetups also serves a very good place. And as a small tip, where like we actually end up meeting people from different nationalities. Like what basically I do, I just start a conversation with an intention to learn their language. It's like if you do that, then that's a common topic where like they will obviously will not be hesitant to share. Probably you might learn a few slangs and here and there terms just to play a bomber against your friends. But learning language or going to meetups. And
so this is where you meet more people, right? Like if you want to make friends in our university or in from other universities, I think meetups is
that's
really good. Yeah. Okay, interesting. That is.
But what was your experience about orientation week or such meetups?
So like exactly what I initially said, like I cannot start a conversation. So one thing that I did when I came to Australia was like all of us know like Daya. He was one of my first friends and like he became really close. So this one friend who's like super extrovert and he doesn't mind talking to other people, like starting. Big guy, and like he doesn't mind starting a conversation and anything, right? So he always did that and I was with him. Like we would hang out together. So if he starts a conversation, then I don't have a problem like continuing that conversation. Right?
How did you meet Daya then?
So I was looking for houses. So when I came to Australia, I was looking for houses and I met somebody who was from my university and who was going to meet more people from the same university, and they asked me if I would like to go there. And like that's how I met like 10-15 people. So one thing is really important is like say yes to the things, like be open. Like for example, like if like we met at a gaming night, right? So if I did not go to a gaming night or if he did not go to a gaming night, we would have never been friends. Right?
Like Daya was the guy who started the conversation.
Exactly, right? So that is exactly what I'm talking about. Like find what is your comfort zone. Do the best what you can do and what you're not good at, and find somebody who's good at that. And that's like
works out.
That's a pretty good scheme, bro.
So like the one thing that I really want to know is that you talk about what to do. But what is the thing that one should not do? And like from your perspective, sorry to bring this up, but like when does it get creepy?
Okay, from my perspective, it gets creepy when it depends on the content of the conversation. Okay, how is the person being approached? That's very important. You can't just come up and start asking personal questions in the first conversation. That would be.
To you?
Not really. It hasn't happened to me directly, but I have seen those conversations happening, and I would be like, okay, I would never want to be a part of such a situation. But yeah, I mean, you need to know how to approach that person. The idea of pitch was fantastic. It's the safest way to approach someone. Make sure that you have a good body language. You have a very good body language because that also plays a very important role if that person wants to talk to you in the future or not. Just try to show as positive as you can.
But like women in general, like it's not that women are opposed or they find it offensive.
No,
right?
It's not about being offensive. It's about how you. I mean, it depends about how you handle the first conversation. It speaks a lot about you as a person.
Just to conclude this video, so there are like a couple of things that you should do if you want to make more friends. And first is obviously you should go out and talk to other people. Like, and if you're like me, you cannot start a conversation. I think Kishan gave us a fabulous idea, and that is like you can have a pitch, one pitch that you have like practiced so many times that you can just say that to whoever and whenever. So that is just help you introduce yourself, and always end it with a question so that they have other things to say. If you are talking to other nationalities, talk about their culture, talk about their language, and try and learn basic words in their language, so that will be the common ground. And if you want to meet new people, I think the best thing is obviously your university, but apart from your university, you will be able to meet and meet more people or make friends at meetups, like student meetups, or like the common thing that, you know, like
gaming night,
gaming night,
day tours,
pub crawls,
pub crawls, right. So all these things. And the last part was that do not become creepy. If you find the signals that person is not interested in having the conversation, I think it's best to pull out, as Akshay said, and like not keep having that conversation. Hope you loved that video, guys, and we hope that when you come to Australia, you make a lot of friends so that you have the best life here.
And please comment down below and tell us what you liked about the video, and please tell us what you want to watch next.
And hit the like button and give us a thumbs up so that we can keep going.
If you haven't subscribed until now, go and subscribe, hit the notification button so that you don't miss any videos ahead.
See you in the next video.